What's going on, guys? We're looking for strength by doing. Haven't really done a video in a while and haven't done a blog. Just been going through a lot of different things, or some people call it those seasons wherein you just feel like you don't want to do anything. Like lately, I've been not wanting to literally lift. I haven't been wanting to run. I haven't been wanting to train. I haven't been wanting to do anything. It's just the way things go. I'm not really sad or depressed that I really know. I mean, I am sometimes, but I mean that's neither here nor there. It has nothing to do with my training. Just lately, my body's just telling me it's time to rest. Even though I've taken a deload, I took a week off from lifting and everything, and just the way things go with my body, it's just telling me that it's time to just rethink things. It's not really anything to do with my trainings per se, but it's just how I'm feeling lately. Just kind of don't really have the motivation, and like today and yesterday, I've been trying to think about what I really want to do. I'm just kind of thinking that like all the weight training and everything that I do, athleticism and everything, it really is a lot of show. It's a lot of numbers and going to the gym and hitting numbers and doing this or a certain amount of that, or lifting weights and performing in some race. It's all just extra. And I'm trying to get down to the core of what I want to do. Those are just hobbies. And lately I feel like I'm just trying to think of the things I always wanted to do as a kid, what I wanted to be when I grew up or whatever. I didn't really know back then. I still don't know now. But lately I've been wanting to just kind of break away from the city life and kind of almost become self-sufficient. I know that today's world is very hard to just have the money to go and actually go build your own home and actually start a farm and all that stuff. But I think once I pay down my debt, I might try to find a house that has a decent sized yard and maybe start doing some things like that. But just having that goal in mind of what I want to do, like being able to try, maybe not be fully self-sufficient just yet, but to be able to get closer to it, and just all around where I'm actually living more off the land than I am off of just buying produce every day. It might be very difficult, but it's just one of those goals in life that I'm kind of working towards. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to make it, or if life really will move me in that direction, but it's just something to think about. Like being able to, I want to be able to say that I did things with my own hands. I mean, what's the point of having muscles or being able to run really fast or do anything or kind of perform in any way if I can't say that I did it? Like it's not a pride thing, but I just feel like I want to be able to build something with my own hands. I want to be able to just have that feeling that I didn't have to work all day to just go buy something, and I didn't really like working on something that I don't really. I mean, I like what I do, but at the same time, it's just really difficult to really talk about because I don't really know how to put it into words. Just because I imagine the life that my grandfather had, or my dad even. I mean, dad doesn't do it as much, but my grandfather is just very, he had his home and he had his chickens. He had his way of life to where if anything happened, he would take care of it. Army engineer style, just very, hands-on. He'll take care of it. It's his house. He'll build it. If he needs something built or repaired or anything like that, you do it yourself. And I've gotten really lazy about that. And a lot of people know me as the guy that would rather pay somebody to work on their car than actually do it myself. So I kind of get into I don't want to be that way, but it is lately these days. Everything's convenience because nobody has time for all that stuff. I mean, I don't have time to deal with all the other extra stuff. And it's just because I'm always spending too much time trying to work out, or too much time driving back and forth to work, or too much time doing all this extra crap. So it's just, what I'm trying to get out there right now is I might not be able to do it for a few years, but I think the end goal is to actually be able to, do something to where even if I'm paying on my own house, it's my own house. It's something that I get to go out and work on the yard and maybe dig in the dirt and go build something out in the yard, just to kind of I don't really care that much about strength so much as I do care about being able to use that towards actually doing something at the house. I've never been able to do it at my own house because, I mean, I live with my dad, so it's just very, it's his house. I'm not allowed to build things that I want to build like I want to. So it's just, it's one of those things that restricts me a lot of times, but it is what it is. But once I pay off some debt, we'll see how things go. I think I'll be able to pay off the Altima this year. I'm not sure how far I'll get on the Mustang. Hopefully within the next year and a half, I'll be able to pay it down enough to where my car payments will be really cheap, and I can just start paying it off as fast as I can. That's the biggest thing, is to try to get out of debt, before you get yourself into more debt. Just trying to get away from all the debt, because if we're always putting things on credit, we're never paying for them. We never own them. We never really take possession of them. We just think we do. So, like, going forward, even if I had to trade in the Mustang just to recover, and that way I can have another maybe project car later on that I actually own. And it does really sound very prideful, but at the same time, it's just knowing your limitations. You shouldn't buy things that you can't afford, except for a house. A house is the only thing you should ever really put on credit, and that's really the only thing that, like, a lot of money people are like, the only thing you should ever put on credit is your house. Then again, I do put my cell phone on there because it's just easier to do it online that way and then pay it off the same day, whatever. But it is what it is. Pay off my credit card every month, and then just trying to move forward. But follow me, strengthbydoing.com, if I write a blog. Facebook.com/strengthbydoing, and Twitter, strengthbydoing, if I ever get on there. Not a lot of people follow me, so I just don't really bother with it. Actually, I don't think anybody follows me, so I just never bother with it. But yeah, get out and do something. Then if you feel like you're lost in your life and you don't have any motivation, just try not to focus on the bullshit and all the hobbies so much. I mean, yeah, your hobbies help make yourself happy, but if you don't know your direction of your end goal, like, I'm not saying retire and blah blah, but it's just what is your life going to do? I mean, are you going to stick in the same career for the rest of your life, or I mean, even if you do, what are you doing with your home life? What are you doing? I mean, just focus on where your life is going, even if you don't know. Just have an idea, make a goal that's bigger than just numbers, like lifting weights or exercising, eating clean and all that stuff. That's just extra stuff. That's the small stuff. That's the little sand that fills up things, and it's not the wholehearted, like, big chunks of your life. So just focus on where you're gonna go, and even if it's just a vague idea, a vague goal, or even if it's just to try to get out of debt, make that your goal. Once you're going to do that, what are you going to do next? But all right, guys, I'm rambling on, so I'm getting out there. All right, take care.